programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
番組は多言語放送です。放送予定は suprememastertv.com/schedule。
According to Claire, magic has alerted and potentially saved her life 4,500 times in 5 years. Without her companion, she would have to check her blood glucose level every 20 to 30 minutes. Supreme Master Ching Hai gratefully present the Shining World Compassion Award to Medical Detection Dogs, with a humble contribution of $10,000 to support your life-saving work, with all love and gratitude. May God always bless you abundantly. Watch on to find out more.
Greetings, delightful viewers. I am Bless, a medical detection dog from Wales. The canines from Wales wish peace and wellness to all of you. Welcome to our show, Guardians of Health, Medical Detection Dogs. We canines excel in so many things. We make our human partners happy and healthy by lowering their stress levels, brightening their mood, and lessening their blood pressure simply by being near them. We are loyal, protective, loving, and fun. Scientific studies have proven that we can even save people's lives by alerting them of disease or a serious shift in physical condition because our keen noses can sense tiny changes in odors from their bodies. A dog has an estimated 300 million olfactory receptors for detecting smells in his nose, which is 60 times more than a human, who has only about 5 million. The part of the brain that processes odors is much larger in dogs than in people, and it is 40 times more powerful. Around 30% of our brain is dedicated to analyzing scents. We can identify the tiniest of odor concentrations up to 1 part per trillion. If you dissolved 1 teaspoon of sugar into 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools, we could still sense its presence. If humans can smell a single spray of perfume in a room, we can pick up that same spray in a filled football stadium. Many accredited organisations such as Medical Detection Dogs in Milton, UK, the American Scent Dog Association in Arkansas, USA, and Dogs for Diabetics in California, USA, train canines to identify odors associated with particular diseases using reward-based methods. Dogs have learned to detect various cancers such as breast, lung, prostate, ovarian, and colorectal. In addition, we can also point out the presence of malaria in a person and signal to people certain oncoming symptoms of type 1 diabetes, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, also known as POTS, and Addison's disease. Katie Krampitz was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when she was 3 years old. Her blood sugar level can peak and drop on multiple occasions throughout a day. When blood sugar is at its maximum, she experiences nausea and a dry mouth. When it hits a low, she has shaking, trouble focusing, and splitting headaches. These symptoms can occur suddenly, leaving only minutes for her to take her diabetes medications. Over the long term, these peaks and valleys in blood sugar levels can cause internal organ damage and possible kidney failure. Extremely concerned, her parents found a 7-month-old medically trained black Labrador puppy, Rue, to assist Katie. Helpful Rue has been trained to alert for episodes of type 1 diabetes. She will paw at Katie repeatedly when she senses that her blood sugar levels are getting too high, and will nudge and lick her when her levels are too low. She usually alerts her 30 to 40 minutes before Katie will detect that an episode is approaching. Rue goes everywhere with Katie, including to work and the movies. One Sunday while at church, while Katie seemed to feel fine, Rue kept bothering her. Katie then tested her blood sugar amount with a glucometer, and it was very low. If Rue had not informed her of this issue, she could have passed out, had a seizure, or even gone into a coma. 8 months after Rue became Katie's alert dog, her blood glucose levels were shown to be perfectly stable for the first time since her diagnosis when she was a toddler. Good job, Rue! Claire Pesterfield is another diabetic whose body does not signal that a dangerous episode is about to occur. Fortunately, Magic, a diabetic alert dog trained by the non-profit Medical Detection Dogs, came to help. His warnings can give her up to 30 minutes to take action. According to Claire, Magic has alerted and potentially saved her life 4,500 times in 5 years. Without a companion, she would have to check her blood glucose level every 20 to 30 minutes, continually be in danger of having a seizure or falling into a coma, and would not be able to carry out her duties as a children's diabetes nurse. Magic truly lives up to his name. Treasured viewers, I'm going to go for a quick walk and will return shortly. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Guardians of Health, Medical Detection Dogs on Supreme Master Television. While Elizabeth Draper was a first-year animal science student at Writtle University College in Essex, UK, she was diagnosed with postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, also known as POTS. Due to this condition, when her heart rate goes up, her blood pressure drops and results in a fluttery feeling for 2 seconds before she suddenly blacks out. This can happen at any time, and it has made her feel lonely and anxious. She could not even leave home without someone accompanying her. Elizabeth's life completely changed in February 2019 when she was paired with Henry, a golden retriever. Henry underwent scent training for 6 weeks with the charity Medical Detection Dogs. The canine was ready to help once he was exposed to Elizabeth's breath and sweat samples taken after she experienced episodes caused by her condition. Henry goes everywhere with Elizabeth and is her little shadow. He jumps up at Elizabeth whenever he notices a change in her breath or sweat, and this allows her up to 7 minutes to find a safe place to sit down instead of falling to the ground and hurting herself. Excellent work, Henry. According to the late Dr. George Pretty, a leading American scientific expert on human odors during his time, the metabolic chemicals known as volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, generated by cancer cells change the smell of blood and other body fluids. Dogs can pick up the signature odors of existing cancer cells. The idea of dogs being able to perceive cancer can be traced back to a 1989 report published in the prestigious British medical journal The Lancet, concerning a patient whose dog would not stop sniffing one of her moles. Later, it was discovered to be melanoma. More cases have been reported since then, and additional studies have been conducted on this ability to decipher differences between healthy and cancerous tissues in blood. For cancer patients, early diagnosis is the key to survival. Dr. Claire Guest, a co-founder of Medical Detection Dogs, was training her Labrador companion Daisy to detect cancer in 2009. While learning this new skill, Daisy started to act strangely, jumped on her, and poked Claire in the chest where she had been experiencing discomfort. Daisy continued acting in an agitated manner, and Claire got the message and went to see the doctor. A biopsy later revealed that she had breast cancer. The treatments for the condition were successful, and Claire is now in good health thanks to Daisy's early sensing of the condition. You are a smart one, Daisy. Naga has been specifically trained to detect the tiniest amount of gluten in foods to keep her companion Rebecca Hack of the United States from becoming sick. 10 years ago, Rebecca was diagnosed with celiac disease, an autoimmune disorder that attacks her intestines whenever she ingests gluten. Even after she followed a gluten-free diet, she still was constantly ill because of gluten cross-contamination in foods that were supposedly safe for her to eat. Naga now goes grocery shopping with Rebecca. If a product is not safe, she puts her paw on Rebecca's leg as an alert. If the product is okay to consume, she bows her head. As a reward, she gets to play with her squeaky toy or engage in her favorite pastime, chasing bubbles. Way to go, Naga! In addition to odors, we can also pick up variations in skin temperature. This means that perhaps we could determine if someone is experiencing a fever. Medical detection dogs, working with the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine and Durham University, is researching if canines can be trained to detect those humans infected by COVID-19. If successful, this will provide a new non-invasive early warning measure to identify coronavirus cases. Such trained dogs could work in key locations such as airports to help pick out infected travelers entering a country, including those who are asymptomatic. They could also screen people in other public spaces to alert those who may be unaware they are carriers and help curtail them from spreading the disease.
Supreme Master Ching Hai gratefully present the Shining World Compassion Award to Medical Detection Dogs, with a humble contribution of $10,000 to support your life-saving work, with all love and gratitude. May God always bless you abundantly. Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort and support to the afflicted and needy, and or any good cause over the years, as a humble vessel for His compassion and love toward His precious children.
We love humans and are always willing to help. I am very happy that we dogs can assist people with life-threatening conditions. I am proud of all the canines that have excelled in helping individuals with medical disorders to have a normal life. Aspiring viewers, thank you for joining us for our program. Coming up next is Peace, the bigger picture of public service, part 6 of 10, on Between Master and Disciples. Right after noteworthy news. May heavens bless you with peace and love.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AW.